Hi, Uday is here. As a regular task, I want to go through Genesis 3 today. I don't know when I will complete the entire Bible verbally. So let's start with chapter 3. Now the snake was wiser than the beast of the field which the Lord had made. And he said to woman, Has God truly said that you may not take of the fruit of any tree in the garden? And the woman said, We may take the fruit of the tree in the garden, but the fruit of the tree in the midst of the garden, God has said, If you take of it or put your hands on it, death will come to you. And the snake said, Death will not certainly come to you, but God sees that on the day when you take of its fruit, your eyes will be opened and you will be as good as gods, having knowledge of good and evil. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food and delight to eyes, and to be desired to make one wise, she took of its fruit and gave it to her husband. And their eyes were opened, and they were cautious that they had no clothes, and they made themselves coats of leaves switched together. And there comes to them the sound of the Lord walking in the garden in the evening wind. And the man and his wife went to a secret place among the trees of the garden, away from the eyes of the God. And the voice of the God came to man, saying, Where are you? And he said, Hearing your voice in the garden, I was full of fear, because I was without clothing, I and I kept myself from your eyes. And he said, Who gave you the knowledge that you were without clothing? Have you taken the fruit of the tree which I said you said you were not to take? And the man said, The woman whom you gave to be with me, she gave me the fruit of the tree, and I took it. And the Lord said to the woman, Have you done? And the woman said, I was tricked by the of deceit of the snake, and I took it. And the Lord said to the snake, Because of you have done this, this you are cursed more than all cattle and every beast of the field. You go, you will go to, you will go flat on the earth, and the dust will be your food all the days of your life. And there will be a war between you and woman, between your seed and her seed. By him you will head be cursed, crushed, head be cursed, head be crushed, and by you his foot will be wounded. To the woman he said, Great will be your pain in childbirth. In sorrow you will you will your children come to birth. Still, your desire will be your husband, but he will be your master. And to Adam he said, because you gave ear to the voice your wife and took of the fruit of the tree which said you were not to take, the earth is crushed on your account. In pain you get your food from it all your life. Thorns and wastelands will come up, and the plants of the field will be your food. With hard work and with the hard work of your hands, you will get your bread till you go back to the earth from which you were taken. For dust you are, and to dust you will go back. And the man gave his wife a name, Eve, because she was the mother of all those who have life. And the Lord made Adam for his wife coats of skin and their clothing. And the Lord said, now the man has become like one of us, giving knowledge of good and evil. Now he will put out his hand and takes out the fruit of the tree of life, and he will go in on living forever. So the Lord God sent him out of the Eden garden to be workers on the earth from which he was taken. So he sent the man out, and the east of the garden he put wine, wine ones, winged ones, and flaming swords, turning everywhere into keep the way to the tree of life. I did not quite clearly understand, so I want to read this one more time. So he sent man out, and the east of the garden of Eden he put winged one of and flaming sword, turning every way to keep the way to the tree of life. Thank you. See you in another chapter. Shortly.